Office of Management and Budget Director Mick Mulvaney made clear Thursday evening that President Donald Trump is done negotiating on the hotly debated health care bill and wants a vote on Friday. And, if the president doesn't get a vote to repeal and replace Obamacare, he will move on to other priorities, Mulvaney said according to a source in the room during the tense talks with GOP members. A senior administration source confirms to NBC News the very definitive, very clarifying message from the president and the administration's intention to move on, should the health care bill fail to move forward, to other matters such as tax reform, trade and border security. If the bill does not pass, the president would see it as people in Congress breaking their promises to their constituents to repeal and replace Obamacare even with a Republican president in the White House, the source told NBC News. It was a long night for Trump aides who worked late to try and convince conservative House Freedom Caucus members to support the health care bill. Steve Bannon, Trump's chief strategist and senior counselor, met with the group's members to deliver a pointed message: stand and deliver. For 7.5 years, we have been promising to repeal and replace this broken law because it is collapsing and failing families, House Speaker Paul Ryan told reporters Thursday evening. And tomorrow we are proceeding. Trump and Ryan spoke for 45 minutes Thursday night, sources said. The conversation was described as an entirely positive call. Representative Tom Cole, Republican Oklahoma, a member of the whip team, said he believed Trump's ultimatum is credible and predicted the bill's passage during Friday's vote. He added he isn't worried about how the Senate would respond. Representative Greg Walton of Oregon, the chairman of the House Energy and Commerce Committee who helped to usher the GOP health care plan through the process, agreed with Trump's decision to cut off negotiations. I think it was time to have pencils down, time to move forward, Walton told reporters Thursday night. But those undecided in their support were not necessarily ready to move forward. I always think if there's any change whatsoever that we can make the bill better, then we should never stop negotiations, said Representative Trent Franks, an Arizona conservative who isn't yet supporting the measure. Now there is a time that those negotiations should stop, but let that not be arbitrary, let that be on the timetable itself. Trump's latest salvo comes after House Republican leaders abruptly postponed a planned vote on the GOP health care bill Thursday as they struggled to find sufficient support to pass it. The move to delay the vote came after House conservatives said there was no deal struck on the bill following a meeting with President Trump at the White House Thursday. According to the NBC News vote count as of Thursday evening, GOP leaders were still at least 8 votes short of winning enough backing for passage. The president's latest posture came as news to Representative Mark Meadows, Republican North Carolina, chairman of the conservative House Freedom Caucus, who earlier told reporters that there was no deal after the meeting, but added he was still hopeful one can be struck.